Welcome back to part 6 of our 87 GTA Build series. We started off with an auction fine 87 GTA with an all-stock drivetrain. We decided to overhaul just about every part of the car, switching from a T5 to a T56, a 305 to a ZZ4 350, from TPI injection to a Holley Stealth Ram, and the stock ECU to an AEM Infinity, and lastly, even a color change. For more details on those, check out parts 1 through 5. On with part 6. When we left off on part 5, we had several problems with some old tech. The Holley Commander 950 was easy enough to wire in, but a laptop to run the software in 2018 proved to be a bit of a struggle. After finally getting these dinosaurs to talk to each other, the Holley Commander continued to give me fits and would randomly go offline. With frustration taking over, it led me to open up my wallet once again and purchase a new engine management system from AEM. I consulted with an authorized dealer and he suggested the system I ended up with, the AEM Infinity 3 series. This proved to be far more complex to wire up than the fairly simple Holley Commander. It was a bit of a learning curve and many months went by with very little actually getting done to the car and more time spent researching and trying to teach myself various things needed to install and wire up the system. We ditched that stock distributor for a Holley Dual Sync Distributor. I'd be lying if I didn't say how nerve-wracking it was to cut the plug off a brand new in-box distributor, but that's exactly what I had to do to wire it up to the AEM system. For those of you that have never installed a dual sync distributor before, it's a bit different than dropping in an old school distributor and getting the rotor to line up with the number 1 plug. The instructions were pretty clear though, and Holley does a nice job adding some visuals to their instructions to make it easier to understand for noobs like me. Holley's instructions were clear. You had to drop the distributor in at 50 degrees before top dead center. To ensure that I had the correct timing, I removed the number 1 spark plug wire, and with help from my dad, I cranked the engine over until I reached 50 degrees on the timing mark once he felt air pushing out of that cylinder. This picture is a bit blurry, but the white line is my 50 mark on the balancer. After following Holley's instructions, we knew we had the distributor dropped in correctly, and we also knew that the engine was set up to 50 degrees before top dead center. With some adjustments made to the tune, we were ready to see what would happen when we turned the key. Things didn't go smoothly, but after a few tests with the timing light and getting the software to understand where the timing was, we started to hear a sound that I haven't heard since the yellow 86 TA, that ZZ4 purring into the Jones Performance Monitor. There are still many things I need to do to wrap up, and plenty more tuning to get it dialed in perfectly, but this has been years in the making. It was just summed up into 6 parts so far on YouTube, but this process started when I bought the car in 2013, and it took until January of 2020 to hear it run with no hiccups from the ECU. I mean, real progress has me more optimistic about this project than I have been since I started it. I can't wait to get it off the jack stands and back on the road this spring. Don't think these build series videos ends with this. We still have plenty of tuning, interior, etc. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future entries in the series. Thanks again for your support.